And we'll see how they fare in 3x3 seconds. Yeah, there you go. We count down from 10 to 4, and then we go 3x3. It's a gimmick. Don't you worry. You'll get it at some point. Anyway, we're off to the races. 10 minutes sprinting from the dam. And a whistle on the floor right away as the Dutch turn it over. Offensive foul. Galichkova looking for a shot from range right away. Ralikova snatches the rebound. Galichkova now from the mid-range, no good. Now, I would say the Dutch have the size advantage, but they also have Kiki Fleur. Two-zip lead for the Dutch. Ralikova. And Galichkova can't find the bottom of the net. So good defensive stand there for the Dutch, who had little to no trouble with the one baskets in their opener game. Kruijstum. 2-point shot is off the mark. Tracks down her own board. And from the plus now by herself, up, under, no good. Ralikova. Halova wanted the ball. Halova, scoop shot in the hands of Fleur, who's put the Dutch ahead by 2 now. Gets it back. Kiki Fleur, same spot, same result. Oh my goodness. Kiki Fleur out here connecting like 5G. Galichkova floating. Thank you. Czechia on the board, 4-1. Fleur, another one. Midi. And it's been the Kiki Fleur game so far. She's going to work like she packed a lunch. Offensive foul in Czechia. But Fleur, all 5 points for the Dutch to start the game. Connecting from everywhere. Long range, mid range. Now we just need a layup. That's maybe wishful thinking, though. Fleur again. They keep giving her space. Snakes around the screen. Can't connect off the glass. Wilson's loose on the floor. Out of bounds. And who's that out of? Possession of Czechia then. 8 on the shot clock. Halova. Shot clock down to 4.3. Quick hands by the Dutch. .3 seconds. Babenkova and an offensive foul again. It's the second time the Czechians have been called for physical activity on a screen. Handoff, Slachter to Fleur. Babenkova. So Czechia is off the mark from range early in this game. Now they got to contend with Zoe Slachter underneath the basket. Lefty late. Babenkova was the leading rebounder on this Czechia team last year at 4 per game, is grabbing boards left and right. Bully ball for Ralikova. Strong move. Shrugged her off. Got the lay. 5-2 van Kruistum. Using her speed to get by Babenkova and a layup off the glass. Oh, the return for Babenkova, though. Underneath the basket. Game's picking up some speed here. Both teams moving with decisiveness and pace. And there's Zoe underneath the basket again. That's easy money. Galichkova grabs her own rebound. But Galichkova has not been able to connect at all. Halova, again, no. This time the Dutch control the board. Fleuren. Told you we wanted the layup. We still didn't get it, though. 7-3. Halova, and a foul on the play. And that will get us to our first TV timeout as we see Alyssa van der Plas reach in. She does not agree. That is foul number 2 on the Netherlands under 25. Will hold a 4-point lead over Czechia. And it's because of Kiki Fleuren, because she's got 5 out of 7. 2 long-range shots, same spot, same connection. All net, all wet for Kiki Fleuren, who also dropped in a midi. Czechia back to it. Rylikova has shown the ability to take the contact and finish through it, as she does just that. Fleuren. Forced shot blocked. Van Kruistum picks it up, leans and lays off the glass. I'm sure that's how they drew it up. The Dutch had 8. Halova. Fleuren tries to feed Van der Plas underneath the basket. Van der Plas keeps a Wilson on the team. Fleuren blocked again on a 2-point attempt. And Galichkova finally gets the lid off the basket and scores her first points of the game. Van Kruistum. Oh, spin cycle. And the answer is short for Rylikova. Fleuren. They know she wants to shoot. Czechia has adjusted and tries to close out hard on her, and they blocked her last 2 2-point attempts because of it. So now Fleuren with the counter adjustment. Hopped in the drive. Czechia has to extend a foul there. Actually, they don't. I think it might have been called a travel. So possession back to the Czechs. And then a foul on the Dutch. That's the 3rd. As we approach the halfway mark in this one. Oh, Halova. All glass, all cash. Calls for his substitution. So we'll see Rylikova back on the court in a 1-possession game here, as Czechia has stormed back in this one. Van Kruistum, the Dutch go to the size mismatch again. This is what we saw in their first game. They are pretty tall. Galichkova. That pivot foot is doing some work, let me tell you. Slachter underneath, no. Rylikova also too much on that one. So, a bit of confusion, but the Dutch back to it. Van Kruistum with a look. from the plus with the board. Gets thrown to the floor. And that's foul number 5 on Czechia. And we've seen earlier in this tournament, foul trouble can come back to haunt you. So Czechia is to be careful not to overextend themselves physically here. Van Kruistum lost to Wilson. 7 on the shot clock. They go to Zoe. Zoe pull up. No. High post play here for Czechia. Kaličková. Kaličková using her speed, but it's not been her game yet. Missing the layup. Zoe stepping back. Good rebound. And Alyssa now tries a 2. The Dutch keep out rebounding Czechia, and it's Zoe finally finishing up the play. A 3-point lead for the Netherlands. So that will go out of bounds, and we've gotten to a TV timeout. Not a very high scoring affair. The Netherlands, though, hold a 3-point lead going into the final stretch of the game. They have been a little bit better at outplaying their mismatches, let's be honest. And they've been feasting on the rebounds, using their height and their size to be dominant underneath the basket. Now it's all a matter of who can get loose here in the last couple of minutes, though, because we know Kaličková can put up points on the board in a hurry. But we know Kiki Fleur can do the same thing. Looking for space behind the screen, steps back, no good. Babenkova on the other end. Rilykova breaking her own ankles. Get it back to Babenkova. 2 on the shot clock, but an offensive foul for Czechia. Too much contact on the screen. That's the 3rd time we've seen that this game. Van Kruistum. Flare screen action from Kruistum. Open off the screen. What a pass by Slachter. Snuck that through. And the Dutch with a 2-possession lead. Wadikova looking to change that. Comes off left. Opportunity for the Dutch here to take a commanding lead. Van Kruistum, no. Slachter can't squeeze the Wilson. That's a jump ball situation. So Czechia, being the defensive team, will take it. It's a good possession for the Dutch. The shot they wanted, but they just couldn't connect on it. Under 3 minutes in this Pool D action here from the NESM Wharf. Northern part of Amsterdam. Host to the first ever women's series in the Netherlands, and there's Kaličková. Van Kruistum, no answer for the Dutch. Rebound out of bounds. So Czechia pull within 2 on that Kaličková long-range bucket from the Enlio logo. They get it back to Kaličková. Drives this time. Babenkova from the corner. No. Body's hitting the floor. An offensive foul. Czechia in the bonus. No free throws coming off of this, though, as actually, yes, free throws coming off of this. It was a rebound foul. Well, Kruistum will step to the line for 2. So Lotte van Kruistum. Buckets on the first. And the second one good as well. And then a turnover on Czechia at a crucial stage of the game. Hard to forget that Van Kruisem and Van der Plas are just in their first ever Women's Series event. They've been a part of the youth squad for the Netherlands for quite some time. Van der Plas sent back. Czechia go to Babenkova. And it's not enough on the shot. Kaličková will come back in for the last 2 minutes. Czechia needs some of her magic if they want to survive this game. Kiki, though, has other ideas. Kiki Fleur with her third two-pointer of the game. Kaličková answers, though. Czechia back into within 2 possessions, under 2 minutes here. Van Kruisem. A line drive gets to Van der Plas. Fading on the shot, no good. Czechia secured a board. Halova stuck. And Kiki Fleur just takes the Wilson from her. Van der Plas to the cup. And the Dutch at 17. 1:31 left and a foul called on that play. That'll be a foul on the Dutch. They had some fouls to give. But look at the defense from Kiki Fleur and finding her open teammate on the cut for an easy bucket. Offense to defense just like that. Or actually the other way around. I was just trying to quote my esteemed colleague, Mr. Kyle Montgomery. Anyway, there's Slachter underneath. Kaličková, just a little bit of daylight. Finishes up the play on a rebound. Too little too late for Czechia, though, as it's a 2-possession game here. Never say never, but with less than a minute to go and Zoe Slachter finally heating up. This looks like it could be a done deal for Czechia. Kaličková. Oh, they needed that. Big shot by Kaličková. Finding the bottom of the net at an opportune time. Less than 40 ticks on the clock. The Netherlands hold on to a 3-point lead. And Czechia trying to storm back. Once again, shout out to all y'all posting y'all photos on the fan wall. This is an extra experience. Yes. No space needed for Kaličková to get her shot off. And it's smoother than silk sheets. The Dutch with game point, though. A 2-point shot would end the game here. They go to the mismatch from Kruisem under the basket. All business, 20-16. Czechia need a miracle. Kaličková, no space, good defense. Radíková gets the board, crosses, a look. Halfway down, Radíková, no on the rebound, underneath the basket, and one for Radíková, who get a bucket and a bump. So Czechia, an opportunity here. A slim chance. Radíková puts point number 17 on the board and could extend that to 18 points, bring the game back to 1 possession. Radíková does just that. The Dutch now, game point. Fleur bumps, no. Ball's out of bounds, 9 seconds on the shot clock. A defensive stance here by Czechia. Fleur. They get her a screen. She gets a look. Kiki Fleur, cooler than the other side of the pillow. The Dutch go undefeated in Pool D and pick up their 2nd win behind the 4th 2-point shot for Kiki Fleur. Look at that. A sliver of space needed and a well-played game by the Netherlands under 25. And Kiki Fleur, in her first role as the lead actor in this new Netherlands under 25 team, is showing out today.